Hey guys, B.O.L.T here. We're here for Doki Doki Literature Club again. We're here again for the second day. We are just sharing our poems, so we're about to go into our third day. So let's go with Natsuki. Let's get her. Again, I will be skipping through the actions and most of the ands and ahs because it does take a while. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, and then never mind, I don't feel like I'm giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, really, how I said I wanted to read your poems, that's what I had in my mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem, make me go, ha, well that's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go and announcing it to the world that you're all self-important. Pretty sure I never actually said that. In any case, I still need to you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. There's not a lot of rhyming in these. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in the high school thinks that writing was to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take a writing seriously. But isn't the point of a poem for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around doing great things is really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight onto the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it makes it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I didn't... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say I skipped that stuff. Alright. Sayori. This is a great poem, Bull. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm getting some drink. This one might be cut short a little bit. I want to try to get Forrest in. I really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Bolt. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Yeah, I'm gonna go make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna go to hold you to that then. Yay! Now that you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy out from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever, but I'm not mad. So here's the thing. Oh, I want breakfast. So anyways, this is her cry for help at the beginning. Dear Sunshine, the MC, you are like the hope. The MC is the crack of hope that she needs to get her out of bed in the morning, and keeps the rainy day away. She does trust you, and if it wasn't for MC, she would sleep forever. And then she was hungry. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or a no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. I just came out nicer. So how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially the last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess that's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. The next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the poem, best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh, and I wanted to do Monica, not Yori. Well, we shouldn't have to do it too much longer. I think we'll probably finish off this day. Okay, no. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is the first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? It's just making sure. I guess this might be an after reading after go you through it. I guessed that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there were specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. In the end result, both the style and the expression are weakened once she finds thoughts. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. That just finding them, building them, and just putting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It just might take you some time, but it all comes to practice, learning by example for trying new things. I just hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Not thinking you can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be with this It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights do have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read that. Well, it's just I don't write scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's my first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something even easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Oh, really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. I really didn't get a good point from that. I can only see like a test of time, and then you signal back to something that is old. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it together. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep writing, trying. I'm counting on you. And then the last person. And then this is the last. I should end this day. Hi, Bull. Having a good time so far. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, you're the new and everything. If you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'll always listen. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right. I'll keep that in mind. Of course. I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm just settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Bulls. We're all a little embarrassed today, but it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. I like it, Bolt. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And something that there's only a few lines long, they might even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anyone. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find any much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure in trying different things a lot, I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of style, but it also help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. So it's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. way, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have some kind of confidence. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, I read it too then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. A peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see real, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just like a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So that's her awareness of the fourth wall. Anyways, so what do you think? That is very free form. It's just what you call it. Sorry, you're not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Well, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems that have putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When it's performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure. Hold on. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of infamousy recently. I've been influencing my poems a bit. Something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strong. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets to be fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. So just force yourself to get something down on the paper, tidy it up later. Anything other to think about it? Okay. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand to go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. So it's basically there being indifference. It's fancy. Cute. This is just an argument between their two styles. Too simple for her, too fancy and complicated for her. She's ornery, and then she's trying to be a perfectionist. Yeah, caught her off guard with a flirtatious. You're just jealous. Appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How do you know he ever appreciated my advice more? Are you the fool? Are you that full of yourself? No, it's just full of myself. How did deliberately go out of my way to make my cutesy? Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? It wasn't that. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as we started showing up. And that's a little. This doesn't involve me. I don't like fighting, guys. Bolt, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. over yourself and learn to appreciate the simple things, writing is more effective, and then it wouldn't be happen in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help them explain to her. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep, impressive spots in our language. That's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings to the more effective. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It is also a waste. Well, you understand that, right, Bolt? Well, how do I drag this into the first place? Alright, so I need to finish this up. Help me, Sayori! Help me! Okay, so basically, hey, Sayori over here is getting uncomfortable, so bring me a third point. Okay, we're back to the fight. I'm not gonna. The rambling is a little. I'm not gonna keep conveying every single ramble. Okay, so basically, yeah. Basically just saying, hey, everyone's talented in their own way, stop fighting, your friends. Natsuki's and Q and Yori's boobs are always the same, they've been big and beautiful. Wait, did I miss something? So she can set up paperwork, but she can't be the people person. Anyways, we have to go to, I have to go to the forest, so. Oh, that's an autosave file. We'll return later, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.